Hey everyone, you know that transmission you just got? Please ignore it. You will reverse if you say it, because you don't got it like that, so don't even try it unless you want to end up like our long lost coworker.
Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
She's kind of proving why people have beef with her.
+1, -1,
She's bad?
+2, -3. What did you say?
You know what? To get the
+7.
answer, just like doing a math equation, it has to hurt at least a little bit.
Why is our circle gone?
Everyone knows the truth now, so no need for a circle. What is up, guys? It's Cheko here, and today we are back with more Vereinsamt 9. Same bit, because same day as the last episode. Learned that it was wrong, and someone just reversed right before our eyes what we got from Marcus, or, you know, we're gonna find out later. Also, 37 got rocked, okay, in the freaking cave. Anyway, so things aren't good right now. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Let's get into today's episode. No time wasted. Okay, no time to spare. Let's get into this. Return to the earth. That is not good. You know, that kind of sounds like death, so.
What is going on?
In other glass-walled rooms, researchers look up from their workstations in confusion. Yeah, I would be like, huh? You guys, what? The airlock doors have sealed tightly, and their electronic equipment is flashing erratically.
Warning. Warning.
The storm is inside the building, I repeat. At the same time, all of their screens light up simultaneously, indicating the arrival of a new message.
Hey, Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at this.
Uh-oh. Oh, y'all.
Some guys cracked it. They found the correct pronunciation.
Can someone send, like, I don't know, an intercall being like, hey, guys, actually... Hey, everyone, you know that transmission you just got? Please ignore it. You will reverse if you say it, because you don't got it like that, so don't even try it unless you want to end up like our long lost coworker. Thank you, bye. Like, that's what I'm waiting for.
For real? They better be serious if this is some kind of prank.
I would just say, oh, don't say it. Despite the blaring alarms, the staff gathers around the screens, eagerly reading aloud. Oh, brother.
La una circlo?
Sangue! Uh-oh. We just lost a coworker. Another one. What are they doing? Send another transmission!
Damn it! Damn it!
Y'all! I'm talking too much, but dang! He runs down the corridor at full speed, grasping for air. Just as the airlock doors begin to close, he flings himself through. The closet room with glass walls is filled with thick white smoke. Can y'all just send another transmission and say, hey y'all? Ignore the first one. It was a prank. He sprints to the door and frantically pounds on it.
Ulrich! Dawkins! Victor! Ricard! Are you in there?
It's too late for them.
Listen, if you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, do not recite it. Do not write it down. Do not pass it on.
Leave it be.
I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to save you.
Hey, even if he told me that, I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't trust you. I'm just gonna read it anyway. A chilling silence looms on the opposite side of the door. The only noise that can be heard is Lucy's emotionless voice coming through the speakers. Thank you! Finally! I'm like, she couldn't have done this any sooner.
Warning. Warning. All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not recite any messages on the screen.
You will be reversed. Thank you.
Repeat. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite...
The door suddenly opens, the smoke pouring out nearly chokes him. That is the dust of your friends, bro.
Richard?
Richard has turned into dust. This is different. I know that it's bad. A cryptographer emerges from the thick smoke. His movements shift and his face expressionless. As he opens his mouth to speak, a small crack forms at the corner of his lips and quickly spreads across his entire face as if it were made of clay.
Duh.
Or he was made of clay. Suddenly, he collapses, his skin splitting and crackling like parched earth.
Richard!
It's too late for Richard. Enigma quickly moves to support him, preventing his colleague from breaking into pieces on the hard floor. Has this guy not been through enough? First his sister, now this. He checks his vitals, still alive. Only his skin has been affected by the mutation. Underneath the cracked exterior, he can see human flesh and blood. Ugh.
Don't speak. We're going to the recap center.
Ooh. Did he only say half of it? Is that what's happening?
No. You go, Dawkins.
Lifting a muddy finger, he manages to point toward the room. Slowly, a monumental figure emerges from the hazy entrance. Uh-oh. And there's it is a mud golem with thick clumps of mud dripping from his face. The only remaining human element is Dawkins, named Fate, barely clinging to his chest. Oh my gosh, the phlegm is it's like in a bad spot. It's making me cough. Ugh. No!
Dawkins? No, no, no!
Bye-bye, Dawkins. The airlock door at the end of the hallway hisses open. A squad of security guards with hypno bullets and restraint nets barge their way in. Take all of Enigma's pain and give it to Arcana.
Researcher Adler, please evacuate immediately. We will take over from here.
Take all of Enigma's pain, give it to Arcana. Please. And Verein's. And also give it to Arcana.
I was wrong. So terribly wrong. The reality is a million times worse.
Yeah, it's not that they can't use it. It hurts them instead.
We have invited a disaster. It is a curse, even more unpredictable, unstable, and uncontrollable than the mask.
Mm-hmm. Just gone. He grips his hair tightly, his voice hoarse as he shouts.
Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land, and Dawkins turned into a statue of mud.
What
And
does
Victor,
this mean?
he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. Yet he's here, typing, sending emails, getting the door for me. All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were uttered. 3.
He shakes his head and laughs bitterly, not even in the mood for mockery after all that's happened. In the mood.
What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity are we provoking and stealing from?
No one can answer his question. The security guards are busy cleaning up the mess while are frantically issuing warnings and confirming the extent of the casualties. The rehab center personnel have also arrived. As they leave, their stretchers are filled with injured people. His supervisor finishes up a call and hangs up the phone on the wall.
Get some rest, Mr. Adler.
Time to do your long-term mission.
Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from here.
Mentally, bro, you go. I think this is enough. This is enough. Maybe get some therapy while you're at it. He asked in disbelief, anger swelling in his chest.
Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
She's kind of proving why people have beef with her. Like, I get it, but like at the same time, like the research has to go on, but like at what cost?
The research must go on.
For her, I feel like her programming is the end justifies the means. The robot answers is concise and cold.
The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. How can we eliminate the side effects?
Ain't no way. You better make some mice say it instead. What the freak?
From now on, We no longer require the help of human researchers.
Her tone is calm and gentle, yet with authority. The decision has been made.
Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
I mean, you're right, I guess. But you want to... He's more like, you want to keep going on with this thing? I think that's what he's more concerned about, not working with it. Shoot, I would throw it in the trash. I wouldn't want to work with it. That's not what this is about.
37.
The eerie sound continues to reverb in the cave. 37 kneels on the transparent stairs, blood seeping from her mouth and nose.
Stay with me. I'll get you out.
We'll get out of here, 37. The suitcase, the noise wouldn't reach her in there. It could be her refuge? Oh, yes. In the suitcase! Who's in there? I got a medicine pocket and I got a balloon party. They can heal you. 37 suddenly jerks. Slowly, an orient scroll raises from her bosom.
Is this 6's scroll?
Can it teleport us out of here, please? The strange noise begins to fade. In its place is an ancient melody. Oh. Oh, wants to play the melody? Okay. Can I? No? Okay. Can I now? Okay, no.
+1, -1,
She's back?
+2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1,
Positive one.
I see.
Yes.
I understand now. What did you say?
You know what? To get the
37.
answer, just like
You
doing a
feel
math
better now?
equation, it has to hurt at least a little bit. She nods, having regained her clarity.
Pen numbers, Burton.
Yes, I can hear that.
6's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence and me. I can now hear and understand. The answer to my question, the solution to free us from the emanation, the response Apiron promised me.
He gave it to you in a way you can't even freaking understand it for real. He said, here. She was like, ah!
Is a string of numbers.
Oh, yay! 37. More math? Are you serious? Okay, maybe we can use the math. And we can also use what Marcus got. Okay, this is the warning. Do you not recite it? Recite this. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. Richard gone. Gone. That was fun. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. The wind died down. The cave is quiet again. The trial is over, as usual. The stars of Hermes has found her answer.
We got it. The key to the gate of truth.
I knew you could do it, 37. I had no doubt in my mind.
Apiron has answered me. This is the final solution.
Okay. Nice. She chirps with delight as the scroll completes its task and lands back in her hand.
We must leave here at once.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna hold myself back and I'll say it later.
I am so proud of you, 37.
We're all proud of you. We knew you could do it.
We will save everyone.
Burton's like, I can finally stop suffering through the hands of the Foundation, putting out these crazy missions, counting the storm. Right. There is finally room to breathe, if only for a brief moment. Yet the feeling of unease remains.
There's one thing I don't understand. And that is?
Oh, brother. She pauses mid-step, looks back, tilting her head inquisitively.
6. His scroll saved your life. Maybe he foresaw the dangers and protected you from it, so you can leave there almost unharmed.
Was 6 the one who did it 4 years ago?
But what was he trying to tell you?
we might not like the answer. So when she uses it, right, something bad's gonna happen. Classic reverse 1999 fashion.
When he warned you about the collapse of your world as you know it.
Something bad's gonna happen. Like, it's all fun and games until like we get this much good and this much bad. Like, we already know. Like, Verton, don't act like you don't know. Oh wow, we got the answer, but something totally terrible is probably gonna happen, huh? Why don't you elaborate, bro? Since you want to be all cryptic. Imagine if they're just all like walking and waiting for her. Oh my gosh. They walk to the walk to the cleansing site is long. Only the sound of dripping water and soft footsteps can be heard in the tunnel. This is awkward. Haven't you guys known each other for like a long time?
Mind your step, everyone. We are passing the wall of truth.
What is this, a tour?
The wall will come crashing down if false words are spoken. Silence is advised here, unless circumstances dictate otherwise.
Okay. The fellow followers nod with respect. They have walked past the walls of silence, goodness, and wisdom, respectively, as part of the ritual. Only those who embody these virtues can find safe passage to the final cleansing.
888?
Wait, so does 6 low-key know what's gonna happen? Or... The custodian suddenly steps up in front of the leader, blocking his path.
Forgive me, but this seems to be the right moment.
For what?
For some long-neglected questions to be answered.
Oh. He's like, oh my gosh. Now? As she speaks, a few others emerge from the crowd and surround Six. He's like, now? On the narrow pathway, there's no way to get around them. They got him cornered.
Perhaps, but hardly appropriate or righteous.
Oh, I see what they're trying to do. You have to say the truth. No lies here. What if he talks
cryptically? Talk of righteousness after you've shared what you know, Six.
She says perfect.
You've been silent for too long. 4 years have passed since you became 6. And for 4 years, you have been hiding things from us. The long-neglected questions have created a cloud of doubt between us. And now the boulder of fate is falling on us, and we are teetering on the brink of destruction. It's time to be honest and true to your people, while you still have them.
I don't know. He might ask you the same question he asked 37.
We are the seekers of truth. It is unjust to keep us from it.
It extends an arm, gesturing to the silent cavern walls that surround them.
Let the wall of truth bear witness. I want nothing but an answer from you. I am not here to provoke untimely conflicts.
The wall stands firm. The genuineness of her words is not to be doubted.
Answer her, 6. You should be glad that I am not the interrogator here, because the wall would have collapsed immediately.
He's a little silly Billy, but like, I feel like his jokes aren't that funny because this is where he lives. You know, maybe if he lived in the Foundation with everyone else, he'd have funny jokes, but he's the silly guy. The wall remains silent, seemingly confirming the rhetorician's mocking words as truth. They're like, yeah, they would have crumbled if it was you.
You may lie, but the wall will fall. You may stay silent, then I will lie to break the silence and the wall. Or maybe you could outwit the wall with the liar's paradox. Only sadly, I have tested it for you. One cannot deceive it by stating, I'm lying. After all, it's a test of morality, not logic. It needs your honesty, not your wit or anything else.
It is a delicate situation, one that requires precision. The leader remains composed.
What do you wish to know?
But yes.
What else? The most important question, of course. The question about the essence.
210 takes his steps, his voice trembling, no longer as calm as he used to be. These questions have plagued his mind for too long.
Why has our research stagnated for the past 4 years? Why did we fail to predict the emanation in 1929 and again in this time?
What again happened in 1929? I wish there was a document area where I could just check.
Have we misunderstood the premise? What if the emanation is not a manifestation of the transcendental law at all?
Whoa, one question at a time. 6 remains strategic, not showing signs of emotion, like usual. He smiled once. That's the only emotion he's ever shown.
Worshippers worship. Thinkers think. Governors govern. And researchers research. Your questions are not mine to answer, 210.
Real.
A 6 has no expertise on the study of the emanation. I'm not qualified to answer about its essence.
When people start asking me stuff and my answer is I don't know, instead that's what the heck I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say worshippers worship, thinkers think, governors govern, and researchers research. Like, I'm not qualified. That's gonna be my answer from now on. I'm taking that. A truth is spoken, and the silent wall assists to its vivacity.
Your question is too abstract, 210.
She's like, dang, you asked it wrong. The custodian shakes her head and takes a step closer. Ooh.
Don't dance around the subject, 6.
She said, I'm gonna ask you one that's very concise. Yes or no question.
The wisdom has been passed on to you, as it has to every other 6. You have inherited not only knowledge and insight, but also the memories of your predecessors.
Okay, first we're gonna start off stating facts. That's how we do things around here.
You must know the answer, for it is part of your inheritance. Tell us this. The last leader of the study of the emanation, 77. What question did she bring to appear on? And what answer did she receive?
And where did she go? Frick. Well, I already knew 77 was the last one in there. There is no immediate response, confirming that she'd hit the nail on the head. Ooh, she's like, you know this one. He's trying to think of a way to answer it without really answering it for real.
I watched her walk into the cave and come out unharmed.
Wait, why is she asking why do you care? Actually, now I think about it. She's asking what did 77 ask? And what was the answer she got? And to be honest, he probably does know that, because he is 6.
I watched her, and the previous 6 boarded the ship in search of answers in the phenomenal world. The ship didn't come back in time. The emanation caught them.
Oh, okay, so that's what happened. So they left, but they got hit with the storm before they can come back.
And that was only the beginning of our misfortunes. The model failed. Our whereabouts were revealed. Hysteria now poisons the minds of our people, and the empirical knowledge accumulated over the years suddenly no longer applies to the current situation. Why?
These are all good questions.
What did she find out? Could it be that something's happened to the transcendental law above? Has the truth we believed in changed?
Please don't. I want to know the answer, 6. I want to know. Barrage with so many questions. He lets out a chuckle. It's not an answer. He smiles with relief, like a prisoner finally receiving his death sentence after years of waiting. It has the opposite effect on the crowd. They hold their breaths in suspense.
Hipparchus discovered the secrets of Route 2 and toppled Pythagoras' school of thought. The controversy surrounding Newton and infinitesimals presented a challenge to the groundwork of calculus. Russell's self-referential paradox sparked the third mathematical crisis. Though such theory was eventually perfected, the lessons on self-referentiality remained.
They're speaking English, but I don't know what the frick he's saying.
In the end, Gödel's incompleteness theorems showed that proving or disproving everything is impossible. Therefore, absolute knowledge is unattainable.
Okay. Oh my gosh. His profound sentiments echo through the cave. What if, right? He just answers it in such an intelligent way they don't know the answer to it.
The boulder of fate will tumble down its peak, whether 37 is the one pushing it or not. However hard Oedipus tried to defy destiny, his path to tragedy remained unchanged.
Huh? Okay, no. I'm gonna let him finish. Is he done?
I'm talking in riddles again.
Dude, y'all think he's talking in riddles? Y'all live with him. Y'all, so this isn't normally how y'all speak here? I mean, she didn't even ask her question like that. I was like, English. We all speak the same language here, but for some other reason, I can't understand you. She furrows her brow, however, Six gives a small nod of respect.
I should thank you for bringing the question here, 888, so I may finally speak the truth.
He's like, I always gotta start off with my riddles, you know me.
77 did ask about the essence of the emanation.
That was also the same question, 37 asked, so... He stands tall and looks around at the people. They listen intently.
She asked, what happened to the supreme existence? What plunged the world into madness? The answer was disorder and chaos.
Oh! I'm sorry. Has his eyes always looked that blue? Question. Was his eyes always open? No, I don't know if I remember. His eyes were always open. Maybe I'm just delusional. He looks a little different in the face. Has his eyes always been open? Or are they just now opening? Welcome! You see the light? I don't know. His eyes look bluer than they were a couple seconds ago. But yeah, don't we know that? Isn't that what causes the emanation? Yes, disorder and chaos. But didn't we already know that? The wall of truth stands still. The child left behind by the ancient sages confirms his words. A deep, ominous rumble comes from the center of the island. The tremors are like the island is being shaken to its core, like a tsunami and a volcanic eruption combined.
You blasted!
Stopped. 210 is the first to come to a realization. He lunged and grabbed Six by the collar. Did he lie?
You knew this all along. From the first day of your revelation, when you became Six.
Wait, what?
You knew that the emanation was not a manifestation of the transcendental law and patterns above, but rather a symptom of its utter disorder and chaos?
Oh.
And you knew that the transcendental realm of numbers was no more, and that the essence of Numa, the one true form we believed in, had become an ever-changing existence like the irrational numbers?
I just wish they spoke in a different language. Rage threatens to consume him. The rhetorician glares at the leader, who has the audacity to confirm that their faith is shattered. He almost breaks into a bitter laugh. He's like, yep, numbers can't solve your problems. Sorry, guys. What if that's essentially what he just said? I don't know.
4 years.
Can't be predicted.
You kept this to yourself for 4 years.
But I don't...
Why?
I don't understand.
Was it for a false sense of peace? To keep the island stable?
So this is what he meant.
Did you deceive us to prevent the realization that our research would be in vain?
So okay. So this is what he warned 37 about, but she didn't seem as bothered as these guys. 6 does not answer the added inquiries, for they are not within his duty.
It's time to halt the bickering. Get everyone out of here now.
Why? Oh, so it's pointless? The custodian stepped in and separates them with a stern look. She then turns and begins to lead a panicked crowd to safety. Amidst the chaos, the leader towers his eyes and reads the verses prepared for the ceremony.
Pray to the gods for what you are about to do, and pray that all goes well.
Huh? So did he practically tell them, y'all, everything you know? A lie! And then they're like, oh, this is pointless.
Once familiar with this practice, you will understand the constitution of both eternal gods and mortal men.
Huh?
What happened? Did they not carry out the cleansing ceremony?
They did.
You will know the extent of all things.
But chaos causes the storm, right?
And what
so
connects
if they're
them
all
together.
erratic like this, that's not gonna help y'all.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
I wish.
No. This is... The large-scale ritual on this island is undoing itself?
Uh-oh.
You will see, as you should, that the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
Why? Why is our circle gone?
Oh, so now that they all know the truth, like the circle's gone, aka like everyone, it metaphorically left the cave. Everyone knows the truth now, so no need for a circle. You all have left the bounds of the circle, aka the bounds of the cave. That's it, right? The leader stands quiet and resolute, like a rock by the sea, watching the fall of the heavenly transcendental. I said that right. Feeling the tides of change wash over everything.
Thus, you will not hope for what is beyond your reach, and you will not be deceived.
So, keeping that information kinda is what kept the circle intact. And I'm trying to think how the things started to fall apart. Is it because people on the island knew more than people outside the island? Because, like, if the circle is metaphorically the cave, and now they all metaphorically left the cave because they all know. He rolls up the scroll and ends his reading. And so pretty much what he was saying when he was saying, oh, are you sure you want to know the truth? Because now that you know, you're all susceptible to the storm now. The circle's gone. Because instead of staying in the circle, theoretically they were kind of safe. Now that they know the truth, now they kind of got to pay the consequences. Is that what he was telling 37?
Pray, my friends. Pray for yourselves and pray for everyone. Pray for all the suffering and misery around you.
He's like, you asked, you got your answer. I'm sorry, his eyes have always been open, right? They were just bluer for whatever reason. I think they're less blue now. When he's serious, his eyes
Reach into the
get
unseeable
really
darkness
blue.
and pray to the unknowable supreme.
Dang, the blue eyes stare.
Speak your hopes, for you are a finite creature yearning to transcend its own existence.
So he was trying to keep everything under wraps for real, but they just all got a little too curious, and he's like, okay.
The
I warned
determination
you.
that once helped us overcome our insignificance and touch the light of Numa should guide us once more.
In the darkness, he lights up a torch.
Where are you going?
To the cave. The trial is not over. The final cleansing is yet to come. There are still duties to fulfill.
His outfit looks pretty comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. He shrugs forward. With his back to the fearful crowd, he sets off again onto the lonely road into the long night. Wouldn't this cause the emanation more? I'm gonna call it the emanation here because that's what they call it. Okay, we're gonna end this episode off here. I kind of want to... That was a good cliffhanger to leave you guys on. So we're gonna continue in the next episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Likes are very important, guys. Likes let me know you like this series. So you gotta hit that like button. And comment all the things I was wrong about and then tell me the correct answer without spoiling. Check out the TikTok, Twitter, and Discord. And yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I will see you guys in the next video episode of Verse 1999. Let's get the answers we seek, because apparently we've already paid the price. Cheko out.